Imagine a beautiful house in the dead of winter. The stone hearth is perfectly built. The wood is carefully stacked. Blankets are folded nearby. Everything you need for warmth is here, except no one ever lit the fire. Living here doesn't mean fighting the chill. You simply put on heavier layers and close off empty rooms, eventually adapting so completely to the cold that it feels like a normal environment. In psychology, this describes the emotional deprivation schema. It often hides inside people who appear exceptionally capable and low maintenance. To the outside world, they seem unbreakable, but underneath that composure lies a quiet, enduring expectation that their deepest need for comfort or understanding will never truly be met by another person. This appearance of supreme self-sufficiency masks a state of chronic, quiet emotional starvation. This condition stems from the chronic, silent non-response of caregivers during childhood. It is the result of what didn't happen, rather than a specific traumatic event. We can map emotional deprivation to 3 specific structural voids in the foundation of emotional development. The first missing pillar is nurturance, the absence of physical soothing, tenderness, and emotional holding. The second is empathy. This is the void left when a child is heard but never deeply understood or emotionally mirrored. The third is protection. Without guidance or advocacy, a child assumes that when distress hits, they must face it entirely alone. Reaching out for these pillars and finding only empty air eventually disables the instinct to reach it all. A lifelong habit of self-reliance often functions as a paralyzed emotional reflex, frozen by repeated disappointment. This paralyzed reflex shapes how the individual navigates adult intimacy, leading to 3 distinct coping styles. In the surrender style, the person unconsciously seeks out partners who are emotionally unavailable, settling for a familiar chill. Those using the avoidance style build a fortress of extreme self-reliance, staying relentlessly busy to bypass their vulnerability. Alternatively, overcompensation causes a lifetime of unmet need to flood forward in an urgent, demanding panic the moment connection seems possible. Each of these strategies results in a persistent sense of loneliness, even while standing inside a relationship. The schema is maintained by a psychological mechanism known as the deprivation distortion. A mind adapted to the cold often fails to register warmth. When someone offers genuine care, the distortion causes the individual to mistrust it or push it away entirely. A partner's warmth might feel suffocating or be treated with suspicion because it violates the person's expected reality of absence. The adult now maintains their own starvation, reflexively blocking the nourishment that could save them. Healing requires viewing a fiercely protected independence as an outlived survival mechanism. Naming the emotional hunger out loud strips away the shame of treating human needs like character flaws. Identifying which of the 3 pillars are missing allows for the calculated risk of expressing that specific need to a safe person. Acknowledging the drought validates the reality of the past without allowing it to dictate the future. Recovery involves identifying emotionally responsive people and intentionally practicing receiving care in small, believable doses. Addressing this schema creates the capacity for genuine reciprocity and emotional nourishment. The capacity to feel warmth was never destroyed. It has been sitting there, waiting for the right spark. A life lived not needing served as an adaptation to a harsh climate. Choosing to become reachable finally lights the hearth.